Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Ober Mountain Aerial Tramway, formerly known as Ober Gatlinburg if you've been here before. We have new owners, new names. I'm still Bill, your tram driver. This whole trip, 2.1 miles. At 15 miles an hour, it's going to take about 10 minutes to get up to the top. When we do go over some of the towers, the whole tram car will swing fore and aft. So hold on to the straps, bars, handles, neighbors, whatever it takes. If you want to hold the door handles, feel free. They are triple locked. We won't let you fall out. Way too much paperwork involved. Anybody afraid of heights? Way too late. Sorry. Should have spoke up. Well, this tram has been running for 51 years. This is our 51st year of service. It is well maintained. Back in 2007, the current tram cars were put on, replacing the original cars that ran for 34 years. In 2021, we've replaced the cables, computer operating system, and most of the machine room parts. So you're almost in a brand new tram. Off to the left over here is the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. The #1 visited national park in the U.S. 13 million visitors a year come through that park. Over 500,000 acres of land out there, over 900 miles of hiking trails if you like to hike. Also keep in mind, they say over 2,000 black bears in the national park, over 5,000 in East Tennessee.
What?
So chances are if you're hiking, you may run into one. Now, if you don't like to hike, there's 2 driving courses, Cades Cove and Roaring Fork Motor Trail. You can see all the sights without leaving your car. Only problem with those is when somebody sees a bear, you're stuck in a miles-long traffic jam until the bear leaves or the rangers come and run everybody off. We have slowed down, you may have noticed. That is because our other tram, way up in front of us, is going over the highest tower. They slow down to do that. Both trams are connected to the center cable above us. That's the only moving cable up there. It's moving both cars at the same time. So when one slows down, the other one does too. The 3 cables have a total weight carrying capacity of over 1 million pounds. Now, if you were up this morning at 8:40 and looked up, you would have seen our maintenance guys riding on top of the tram cars. Every morning, the first one up, first one down, they're on top inspecting the cables. Haven't lost one yet.
What?
We are coming up to one of the taller towers, so we're going to swing a little bit on this one.
Oh my God.
Here we go. If you like that, we have 4 more towers.
Si te gustó, va a haber 4 más.
4 more towers. You will notice a lot of dead trees under us right now. If you actually look around downtown, every ridgeline is covered in dead trees.
What?
That is remnants of the wildfire 7.5 years ago. It came right through here. All this regrowth under us right now was natural regrowth from seeds that were in the ground when the fire came through. So this November is the 8-year anniversary. Now the big road we're going to cross up ahead of us is the Gatlinburg bypass. That is a more down, or when traffic on the parkway is a parking lot. You can go on the bypass at either end of town and go around the road. Now we have not, in my opinion, received the crowds I was expecting this holiday weekend. Usually it's madhouse, but it hadn't been too bad this year. All right, little baby swing on this time. And it's over.
I like it.
Now, if you can look up in front of us on the right set of cables, you'll see our other tram car coming down from the top. They're going to pass down our right side here in a few moments. When we are side by side, that means we're halfway, unless one of us is having a real bad day. Now, I'm sure everybody knows who Dolly Parton is, right? It's hard to see, but if you look straight left, there's a house poking through the treetops. You'll see the roof in a minute. Pretty soon you're going to see the smokestack chimneys. Everybody see that?
Oh, yeah.
Dolly lives 240 miles west of that house.
The tree fell on the power lines. That's not good.
Oh yeah, that happens quite often around here. All right, you'll notice the other tram a little bit higher than us. Just means not as many people coming down, going up. But that is a lot. That's unusual for this early. Usually everybody's going up, unless they put the wrong address in their GPS and drove to the top. Which happens. Now this area we're coming over is a big rental community here in town called Chalet Village. Over 1,000 cabins up here. Most are hidden by the trees now. In the fall when the leaves come off, you'll see cabins everywhere. The majority of all these cabins up here are short-term overnight rentals, which means we have no control over what you may see on the decks or in the hot tubs as we fly over. Brings a whole new meaning to the word bear. We do have a unique cabin coming up on the left, in front of us on the left. You're going to see a dark gray cabin pass by. We call that one the cliffhanger house. Only 6 inches of that house touches the ground. The rest of it's hanging out over the edge on steel beams and pilings. Now that's a rental. You can rent that house and have our tram full of people drive by your deck every 20 minutes staring right into your bedroom window. You can go to bed at night staring at the stars, wake up in the morning, 50 eyeballs staring. Now when that house was first built, the original owner was the founder and CEO of Dunkin' Donuts.
What?
Which means we paid for it. Now this area we do have bear sightings more often than not, along the roads, in the yards, occasionally on the decks, and every now and then in a car parked in front of the cabin. Yeah, our bears can open car doors if you haven't heard that. So if you have trash, food, anything in your car and the door's not locked, they can pop that door and pull and get the door open. If they get out, no big deal. If they get stuck inside, you can YouTube and see what your car will look like. And you still have to open the door and let the bear out. Now coming up to the right front, the big 4-story cream-colored house with the bay windows and green roof, that one is a replica of the Mattel Barbie Dreamhouse dollhouse. Was pink at one time. Now the one in front of it with the orange door and green roof, Ken's house after the divorce. We are coming up to Tower 5. That's the highest point on the tram line. This will be your best view, and we're also going to start slowing down here in a moment for this. Now, at the top of this tower, we're going to be 2,800 feet above sea level, 1,500 feet above Gatlinburg. And this is the biggest swing coming.
Look how pretty the mouth looks over to the left.
Now, a little hazy today, but to the right side, the north, you can see Douglas Lake out there. That's a Tennessee Valley Authority lake built by one of the dams. Here we go. Zip myself. One more tower up ahead is our terminal. Now we do close at 9 o'clock tonight. Wildlife encounter area closes at 6. We stop letting in at 5:30 for that. Now we are currently running the tram every 20 minutes, 20 after, 40 after on the hour. If we get super busy, we do speed that up. Now we do run the tram going down after we close until the top is clear. But after 9:20, we don't smile at you anymore. All right, last tower comes in. Now, mountain biking just opened this weekend, so if anybody's brave enough, you can rent a mountain bike equipment. They'll drive you up to the top and let you scream down the mountain on the bicycle. There is an ambulance station right outside our front gate there, so the response time's pretty quick. Now, if they're finished cleaning, you may see our black bears to the left up here. That's the wildlife habitat area. All right, we are exiting out the left door once we stop. Once we do come to a stop, there's about a 5-second delay before I can open the door, or if I open it too early, the downtown tram's about a foot above the ramp and then people fall out. Not good. Well, I hope you enjoyed the trip. Once again, I'm Bill. If you have any complaints, you can call me Jason.